know you have a lot going on in life, and I'm curious, why was it so important for you to be here today?
It was important for me to be here today amongst graduation and the end of the school year and everything, because what Make-A-Wish planned for me and made happen for me is so incredibly important. And any way I was able to give back to Make-A-Wish, I'm always ready to do.
Why don't you just tell us a little bit about your medical condition?
I have a disease called spinal muscular atrophy type 2. It is a muscle wasting disease. Thankfully for me, I have been able to retain some of my strength, but I rely on a wheelchair every day to get around. From day to day, I need help to be independent, like getting out of bed in the morning and getting dressed. It's just sort of a part of my life. It definitely makes things fairly challenging, but I've sort of learned to adapt and just make things work.
It was obviously part of your life, but what were you experiencing emotionally?
It's actually really interesting. The day that I got my first wheelchair was a hugely exciting and freeing day, because up until that point, I had really struggled to get around. My wheelchair makes really my life possible. It's kind of all of the other barriers in the world that makes things challenging.
When did you find out you were going to get a wish?
So I found out that I was eligible for a wish when I was pretty young. My mom said, maybe let's wait until you're a little older and kind of can reflect on something that's really going to be meaningful to you. So I'm glad she did, because when I got sort of in my teen years and realized, okay, getting to be 18 soon, really need to think about a wish.
Why don't you describe it for us? What specifically was your wish?
Yeah, so my wish was for a trip to Harvard, and I knew that if I had the opportunity to interview in person, I think I could really sort of sell myself in my application, and that was really the perfect way to utilize my wish. So my mom and I went to Boston together, spent time in Cambridge, got to explore the area. I was able to set up an interview with the admissions office, so that was a really scary and nerve-wracking day.
Was there a moment when you knew that this was going to change your life, the trajectory of your life?
The day that I got my acceptance letter, just thinking about, I was the first person in my family to go to college. It was very overwhelming, and I think even today, looking back, it is the most defining moment of my life and the opportunities that I've had since then, the friendships that I was able to make, everything that I was exposed to. It's really hard to put into words.
So Chanel, I know that your wish, you even acknowledged to yourself, it was a bit of a gamble, so it was unique. So what advice do you give to other kids who are thinking about what they want their wishes to be?
From starting high school, I just knew that that's what I wanted to do. And not many students were going to college. So often when I told people, I want to go to Harvard, they sort of kind of just laughed. I think they just thought it was Chanel, like, being dramatic. I have a little bit of a penchant for drama. Being able to get in, go to school the next day in my Harvard sweatshirt. At graduation, my mom made a massive banner that said, "Congratulations, Chanel," with the Harvard logo. It was just an amazing, exciting time.
What has life been like since Harvard?
My wish absolutely changed my life. I took a job doing private wealth management at Goldman Sachs. Now I am about 3 weeks away from graduating Columbia Business School, and I will be working as a consultant at McKinsey, also here in New York. All I experienced from Make-A-Wish was kindness and such attentiveness, and that's what led me to finally make that decision and say, this is what's right for me. So for other kids considering their wish, ultimately, again, it's up to you. So having a wish present that opportunity, I think, is really special.